This is Mr. Krenz, and in this screencast I'm going to show you how to make a scatter plot and how to calculate correlation coefficients in Google Spreadsheets. In front of me I have the Stomp rocket launch data from Block C. We wanted to see which of these variables have the biggest impact on distance. So to start off, I'm going to plot my weight against my distance. So to insert a chart, you can either choose Insert and then you can go down to Chart, or you can just choose the Chart button that's on the toolbar. First thing to do is select the data after that. So if you hover over the little grid icon, it'll say Get Data Range. You can click on that, and you can drag this box around to wherever it is most convenient. And I'm going to select my weight data. Scroll down, and hit Add Another Range so I can get my distance data. Make sure these are both the same length, so B1 to B27. We'll say rows 1 to 27. This will say rows 1 to 27 of a different column. So it looks good. I'll hit OK. Right, initially it's giving us a couple line charts, not what we want. So I can go to the Charts tab and then click on Scatterplot. Right. So there's our first plot. The only problem with this graph now is that it's not specific. We don't have our axes labeled, we don't know the units. So I'm going to go customize it on this third tab. For the title, I'll choose a reasonable title. So weight against distance. For our legend right here, you don't actually need a legend in this case. There are sometimes where it's nice where you could actually put 2 or 3 different sets of data, have them different colors, so you can see we only have one set of data here, so I'm going to turn that off, say no legend. Scroll down. Our horizontal axis is our weight data, so I'll put weight in pounds. For our vertical axis, put distance in yards. Okay. If you want to, you can change the min and the max. So you can see right now on the vertical axis it goes from 20 until 60. I could change this, if I want to go from 0 to 60 to make sure I see everything. There's sometimes that can help you see a lot better what's going on in the data. Here it doesn't really probably matter all that much, so I'll keep the default. If you don't include a min and a max, it'll just roughly make the max of each axis whatever it needs to be to show all the data. Here this looks good. I have a title, I have my axes labeled, I have the units labeled, all my data is displayed, so I'll hit Insert. Okay. Now you can drag this thing around. You can also edit it from here. Okay, so if I grab there, I can move it around. And the part that's really nice now is I can resize if I want to, and it will drag it proportionally. So here's my chart, and I can do my analysis from here. If I want to insert this into a document now, just choose the little arrow in the top right, choose Copy Chart, and it tells you can now paste into documents and presentations. So if I have a research paper I'm writing, I just go over here, choose Edit and Paste, okay, and I'll have my nice chart now that I can put in my paper. Okay. So there's how you use scatter plots. You can create multiple scatter plots if you want to get rid of one or something wrong with it. Choose the arrow and you can just delete the chart. The second thing I want to do in this video is show you how to calculate the correlation coefficients. It's a numerical measure of how strongly two variables are related for a linear relationship. Not much different here. I'm going to start by typing equals. Now in Excel or in spreadsheets, if you type equals, that tells you a formula is coming. And start typing correlation, and you can see it just comes up, correl, and then data 1, data 2. You can see a description of what it expects. So data 1 is the first data set, data 2 is the second data set. So I can hit enter to choose this function. Highlight my data. That's the first one. Hit comma. Insert my second set of data. close the parentheses. So there's my formula. I'm using for the correlation function. It's going to get my distance data and my weight data. I'll hit enter. Scroll up to see it. Looks like I lost it. All right, and you see that my correlation coefficient between distance and weight is about 0.55. It will give you as many digits as fit in the cell. If you do want to change that, you can just highlight the cell, go up to where you see the 1, 2, 3 for more formats, and you can make it automatically round to an arbitrary number of decimals. I'll just choose 2. Say a correlation coefficient of about 0.55.